Robert Scheinfeld here. Welcome to this registration page for the True Happiness webinar. As the little headline above would suggest, I'm inviting you to take advantage of an opportunity to discover the truth about what happiness really is, what it really isn't, and how you can start experiencing the real thing, what I call true happiness, on a consistent basis. I've got just a few relatively brief words to share with you here in this invitation to the webinar, and then I'm just going to invite you to go ahead, if you feel moved to, and register for the webinar itself using the box that you'll see to the right of this video. So let's get right to it. The official title for the webinar is The Key to Experiencing True Happiness in Your Life. All right, why am I offering it? Let me explain. There's a big problem, and you already know about this, but I'm just going to highlight it. Everyone wants to be happy, but few people are. Or if they're happy sometimes, it doesn't last. It's something that seems to come and go, with the wind, as the old saying goes. And no one knows how to get it back when it disappears. Underneath all our goals, all our wants, all our desires is the desire to be happy. If you and I were sitting and having a conversation and I pretended to be a magic genie and I said, I'm a magic genie and I can grant all your wishes, what are some things that you'd like right now? You might say stuff about money or body or relationships or business or career or whatever it might be. And it's true that you want those things, but if you really explore those things deeply, what you discover is what we really want is to be happy. And we think that if we get those things that we ask the genie for in this example, the more money, the better relationship, the better job, the better career, this bad thing going away, this good thing coming, so-called, it'll make us happy. But we focus on the thing that we want, but deep down, what we really want is to be happy. Continuing with the discussion of the big problem. The odds are you've tried all kinds of ways to be happy. You've tried changing things out there, jobs, homes, relationships, apartments, cars, clothing, whatever it might be. You've tried all kinds of things out there in the world to change things in order to be happy. The odds are you've tried changing things in here, meaning inside, meaning doing things with your thoughts, with your beliefs, with emotions, things inside you in order to try to be happy or to be happier. Maybe you've tried a variety of physical, emotional, or spiritual healing modalities to try to remove things that were blocking you from being happy or that were causing what I would now call the illusion of unhappiness. Odds are everything failed. Just like everything failed for me until I discovered what I'm going to share with you in this webinar. Happiness is the most elusive desire in what I call the human experience. Some people might say finances or self-esteem or whatever else, but the truth is, happiness is the most elusive desire. Again, it's what all of us want, but it's what all of us seem to chase and never be able to catch or be able to hold on to. Most experts, whether they are self-help, personal development experts, they're psychologists, they're psychiatrists, they're doctors, whatever it is, I'm calling all such people experts. Most experts say that there are positive and negative emotions. Most experts say the positives are good. We like those, we perceive them as pleasurable, and the negatives are bad. We don't like those, and we perceive them as unpleasant, unpleasurable. Most experts will say that's just the way life is, Life has the good and the bad, the positive and the negative, the good emotions, the bad emotions. That's just the way life is. And they'll give you all kinds of techniques and strategies and recommendations and prescriptions, including medical prescriptions, to help you deal with this inevitable negative emotion and to learn to quote-unquote manage stress. And they'll give you a variety of other techniques as well, some of them to do with the body, to use with the body to help. And that might be yoga, it might be relaxation things, it might be whatever, meditation that involves the body in a certain position and doing certain things in order to help you deal with the inevitable appearance of negative emotions and learn to manage stress. All right, here's some key questions to ask yourself. What if the experts are wrong about all of it? That there really are positive and negative emotions. That the positive ones really are good, the negative ones really are bad, and it's just inevitable, and the best that you can do is deal with it, or heal it, or try to do some things to make the bads go away. What if the experts are wrong on all of that? What if the truth about emotions and happiness is different than that? Well, I got to tell you, the experts are wrong. And in the webinar, I'm going to show you why they're wrong and how to experience what I call true, with a capital T, and lasting happiness, despite how elusive it may have been, despite what all the experts have said, despite all the things you may have learned and believe to be true. You don't have to take my word for it. Simply ask yourself now a few quick questions. First, is the world a happier place as a result of all the expert advice, the tools, the techniques, the therapies, the modalities, the books, the seminars, the audio sets, the videos, the DVDs? Is the world really a happier place as a result of all of that? Are you truly happier, or as happy as you'd like to be? If you could say, yes, I'm happier. Are you truly happier, or as happy as you'd like to be, or you know that you could be, after all that you've done, whatever it is that you've done to be happy up to this point? If we're brutally honest, the answer is no to both of those questions that I just asked you. The world is not happier because of all of that. All of the experts' advice, all the tools, the techniques, the strategies, the books, all the resources. And the world won't get happier. And you won't get happier or get as happy as you are capable of being, as happy as you'd like to be, unless a huge change is made. I'm going to show you in the webinar how to make that huge change and how to experience true, with a capital T, and lasting happiness. I promise you, what you'll discover in the webinar will open your eyes, shake you up, and rock your world. It really will provide the key to experiencing true happiness in your life. If you like what you just heard, if you resonate with it, truly resonate with it, if you want to know what happiness really is, what it really isn't, and how to experience the real thing, what I call true happiness, on a consistent basis, not in blips, not come and go, but on a consistent basis, click on the free webinar button below this video screen. Just look down the page on this Facebook page and you'll see a button that looks like this. It's smaller, but it looks exactly like this. Just click on that. And when you click on that, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this, and there'll be a woman who looks like that will speak to you, and she will tell you to click on the Allow button. And so go ahead and click on the Allow button that gives us permission to stream this presentation to you within Facebook. And once you do that, The webinar presentation will begin immediately. Since we're talking about happiness, I figured it would be great to just end this with the smiley face and a wish for you to enjoy the webinar. And if you do enjoy it, please be sure to spread the word and share it with your friends and other people in your sphere of influence. Go ahead and click on that free webinar button at the bottom of the page, and then follow the instructions from that video that follows with the lady giving you the instructions, and the presentation will begin immediately. Bye-bye for now.